Hello friends, this is Raj and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to study and talk about statistics and what are the different types of data we encounter while we are working on a statistical problem or while we are working on a statistical data. What are the different types of data which we may see? Okay, so here we start. There are two types of data. So there are basically two broadly we categorize two different types of statistics data. One is categorical and the other one is quantitative. So categorical data, as the name suggests, it is non-numeric. It is the categorical data. It is non-numeric, that means that it is no numbers. There are no numbers there. So it can be observed but cannot be measured. Just because they are not numbers, it cannot be measured. Like for example, colors and areas. What happens in a data science project or in any particular data set, when you pick those data sets, you will find some columns or you will find some variables. So in a data science project, we call column a variable, a feature, or a dimension. So say for example, color column. So the name of the column is color. So what are the different values the color column can have? It can have values such as red, green, blue, orange, magenta, violet, black, white. Yeah. So these are the values of the column color. So so here the color is a categorical column and the values are categorical values, and it cannot be measured. You cannot count, you cannot assign any particular numbers to these particular values, right? You cannot add, subtract, multiply. You cannot do any numerical operation on these values of color column, right? That is why it is called categorical column, and the values of categorical columns are categorical values. Like for example, areas. So areas can be north, south, east, west. So again, these are simple English, plain English values, and these are basically non-numeric values and they cannot be measured. It can be observed but cannot be measured. So this is one of the type of the data which is categorical. Just opposite to it, we'll have quantitative type of data. Quantitative is just opposite of categorical. Categorical is non-numeric. They are not numbers. So just opposite of it is quantitative, which are numerical, which are numbers. It can be measured, right? It can be measured like 1, 2, 3, 4, 100, 1,000, crores, millions. So those are numbers. Under quantitative, we have again two subcategories, two sub sections, which are discrete and continuous. So discrete values are one which are whole numbers. We do not have any decimal points there. Like for example, number of heads in a toss of a coin, or for example, number of values in a dice. So dice can have values like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are discrete numbers. You cannot have 1.2 minus 1.2 plus 2.3 minus 2.3, right? So we cannot have decimal numbers. So these are discrete values. Opposite of discrete is continuous. Continuous means it can have infinite values between just 1 and 2. Between 1 and 2, we can have 1, 1.2, 1.001, 1.00002, minus 1.11111. So these are continuous values. You can have n number of infinite values of decimal points in between two whole numbers, and that is why it is continuous, right? So like for example, air temperature. Air temperature can be minus 20 degree, minus 20.5 degree, minus 10.1 degree, plus 30.1 degree. So these are continuous values. Under discrete, again, we have two different values. One is nominal and the other one is ordinal. So let's talk about nominal. What are nominal values? Nominal values are those which do not have any order. Like for example, marks. Marks can be 30, 40, 85, 65, 95, 99, 100, 67, right? So these are nominal values. We do not have any order associated to it. Opposite to it, we have ordinal values. Ordinal values are ordered values. Like for example, satisfaction scores. Like you may have came across when you visit a particular store or when you have visit a particular hotel, and while checking out, you are given a form to fill in, and those form actually ask you to put in your satisfaction scores. How much satisfied are you from this particular store? How much satisfied are you from a service of a particular company? How much satisfied are you while you stayed in this particular hotel, right? So those satisfaction scores can vary from 1 to 5, 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 can be average, 4 can be good or very good, and 5 could be excellent. So these are your satisfaction. So basis your satisfaction and basis your experience, you pick up or choose one particular values between 1 and 5. All discrete values. You will not have 1.2, 2.3, 5.6. You will not have those continuous values. It will be all discrete ordinal values like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And those are orders. Like if somebody is at a lower satisfaction scores, lower satisfaction, then it will choose either 1 or 2 or maybe 3. If somebody is at a high satisfaction score, then it will choose either 3 or 4 or maybe 5. I hope you may have liked this particular video, and if you have liked this particular video, please subscribe to my channel, and we'll come back with another video very soon. Thank you.